Hi again, it's Jason Stearns. Today I want to talk about me and my development as a singer. When I was a young singer, I had a pretty voice. People liked my voice. But I always felt, God, there's got to be more to it than this. Because I would listen to the great singers like Robert Merrill or Leonard Warren or Cornell McNeil or, all the great baritones. Tenors too, I loved all the voices. And I would think, what are they doing? What are they doing that I'm not doing? Because I have a warm, pretty voice. Everybody liked my voice, but it wasn't what I wanted. And my feeling was, I can achieve that. I can actually improve. I'm not stuck with this. I'm just not doing what I need to do to find my fullest potential. So, what is the difference? I had a resonant voice. I wanted a ringing voice. I wanted a voice that filled the theater, that you could hear well over the orchestra, that would make those church pews rattle. I wanted that. And in my younger years, I didn't have that. What did I do? What did I discover? Well, here's what it was. First of all, I really understood, finally, the importance of this the vibration, the inner vibration. Then I practiced that a lot. I would You will find when you do this, there's a maximum to this. If you're doing what I would call your comfortable maximum, that's good enough. You can't push it. There's only so much you can do. All right, so then what do? You have to understand you have those two octaves. So you go, this is a C arpeggio, C, G, E. You'll notice, when I get to the high C, something more is going on, right? It sounds stronger. It may even be making your speaker rattle a little bit, even maybe distort a little bit. Why is it doing that? That's because that's a ringing sound. What is a ringing sound? Well, we have a resonant voice. We all have resonance. I'm singing a C. That's about 250 vibrations per second. Not a terribly powerful vibration. But the human voice has overtones in it. Well, those overtones go up 1,000, 2,000, and beyond. When we brace that sound, even though we're singing a sound there on a fairly low note on the piano, but we brace it, suddenly the human voice has this ability to ring. And when a voice rings, they hear it. It's the quality of the voice that makes people go, wow. That's the quality of the voice that makes it go over the orchestra, that fills the church, fills the theater, makes people go like, damn, that's a voice. It's not a result of force. It's a result of the ringing sound. So what are the components of that? Well, you start off with that, excuse me, and then you have this pharyngeal space. The pharynx is the top of above your larynx is a tube. That's your pharynx. Larynx, where your vocal cords are, and then this tube, which is your throat, called the pharynx. We want to sing in the pharynx. Not straight out the mouth, but into the pharynx. The sound will, of course, go into the mouth, but it has to go there first. When you do that, and you brace, like I was describing a little earlier, the neck gets strong, the back of the neck gets strong. You feel this kind of like you just stepped into cold water, and you feel that strength. Now your voice is braced. Now it will really ring. You have to maintain that posture. It's not too much to ask of yourself. You can do this. And when you do it, when I learned to do this, suddenly my voice filled the theater. I could sing the big repertoire. And by bracing, I was taking the weight off my vocal cords completely. So I could, even though my voice sounded heavy, it felt light in my throat. That's an interesting thing. It isn't a result of heaviness. There's a heavy voice in the throat is actually a small voice in the theater. A voice that's supported and braced, it feels light in the throat. But then to the audience, it sounds like a heavy voice, a big voice. And also, it's the voice that's your natural voice. Your natural, hey, how are you doing? Oh my God, the voice you would cry out with. Your emotional voice. That's what classical singing really is. We're crying out with our emotional voice and sustaining it by keeping our body open. Normally when we cry out in an emotional way, it's over. Hey! Come on in! Oh! No, but when we're singing a long phrase, it isn't over. You gotta brace it. You gotta hold on to it. You gotta keep the body open. Keep that sound going. Then the voice will ring and people will go like, wow, that's a sound. How do you do that? Well, I just told you. Give it a try. See if it works for you.